Happy Friday, everyone. It's Friday, and the weekend whistle is going to blow, but not before we get 2 p.m. with the trigger squeezed in. Great to have you back here again. Every day, we're helping you shine on camera, shine on stage, elevate you and your brand authority because we're helping you build your media empire. You need to know your brand makes a difference, and there's so many different ways to elevate you and your brand. Sometimes we're talking about those soft skills to help you personally pop off the stage and shine. And sometimes we're talking more about the whole company, the whole brand image that you want to portray and helping you elevate and push that out. That's kind of what we're going to be talking about here today is the secondary part of that, but it's so important that you know how to push yourself out. And I work from large companies to small companies to individuals, but today we are going to talk about the 5 small business media strategies to help grow your brand. Sometimes people don't think they can grow their small business or they can't do some of the media savvy things that we talk about at Rock the Stage. You can. And we're going to help you do that. That's what we're all about because you don't need to be left behind. You don't think it's beyond your reach. There are ways to grow your brand and be more media savvy with it. Jan is back in the house. Great to see you, Jan. Thank you for joining us. We love being connected. And add your comments, add your questions, drop in the chat. Jan's always here to take good notes. We don't expect it, but she does it. And we do appreciate that, by the way, Jan. We really do. And also, some of our guests now that I'm getting as Jan has become a very active participant at Rock the Stage events, my guests are telling me afterwards, that's really cool. You got someone actually doing work and amplifying everything we say. So greatly, greatly appreciated, Jan. But these 5 business strategies for small business, I'm a small business, but I look big. I feel big. I work hard and we do amazing things because we're not going to play small. And you don't need to play small. So first of all, there's a mental attitude. As we go through these different strategies, I want you to take your mental attitude and go higher with me. You're not small. You're not lesser than. You are just as powerful, influential, and you have the great potential to do great things. So please join me in knowing that you can grow your brand. Roger is in the house, and Roger knows about that. He knows how brand can become a powerful, powerful thing. So the first one here today is going to be embrace video marketing. Yes, it's kind of obvious. Trigger is a video marketer. He's on video all the time, but you can be too. Now, you don't have to go as crazy as I do, but video marketing is by far one of the big game changers. We talk about it. Written text marketing had its heyday like the newspaper did, but newspapers are closing up. Print is becoming a lesser thing, especially in social media and business marketing. Static pictures with some words underneath. That was the next layer that we all know about, and that was growing and growing. Now we had moving pictures that had a little emoji types and movement in them, but now video is where it's at. Short. You don't have to go long. You don't have to do the hour-long or the 30-minute shows that I do, but you can do short content, just engaging videos. Showcase your products. Talk about your services. Talk about your experiences. Demonstrate what you can do for other people and tell that compelling brand story. You've got stories. You've got experiences with your clients or customers. Those you have service, demonstrate something and say, by the way, I helped XYZ do this, this, and this. People love to see you because as we keep reminding you, you are now the brand. You are the brand, so you must be the spokesperson. You must be the ambassador. You must show yourself in that place, and there's no better way than getting on camera and owning the new stage. That's all part of this being very, very important now. And I have a face for TV. Hey, thank you. I used to have a face for radio, is what people told me. There we go. People are chiming on, saying hello from Colorado. I love Colorado, one of the best places in the entire universe. There you go. Get engaged. Start introducing yourself and do it through video. Get involved. There's different platforms that you've heard about. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Reels. They're perfect for all this short content. But incorporate yourself. Be colorful. Be exciting. Learn to do short little blasts. It will take a while to get used to doing it. But short, crisp, clear videos, you can market yourself in a very powerful way and you will get responses. People will get more interest in what you're doing. And here comes Jan with a recap. There you go. Take a screenshot, write it down yourself if you need to. But thank you, Jan, for adding into that. So, number 2 is going to be what we're doing right now. And we're doing a great job of it. Build relationships with other influencers. That's a real key one. It has elevated Rock the Stage. And I love helping other people, by the way, elevate their game by building a relationship with them. But that's why we say drop in the chat. That's why we say ask questions. That way we say ask an email question. But go on to LinkedIn, go on your different social media and reach out to influencers that you see. They have a larger following. They may be in the same industry with a slightly different bent. You may see that they're successful doing videos or doing podcasting or doing blogs. You want to engage with the influencers that are making strides forward, and you want to learn, listen, and then get incorporated with their sphere of influence. Identify these influencers in your industry and begin aligning yourself with the values they have. But make sure they do align with your values. There's a lot of influencers that don't align with my personal values or my business ones. They may be great people, wonderful, but that's not where I'm going to pull my energy. I want to make sure there's an alignment, because you might have a sponsorship. You might have a collaboration. You might be able to work on something because you are so aligned and it easily flows. Yesterday, someone was asking me, Rich, how are you getting all the traction? Well, what are you doing? I said it's collaboration. I'm literally getting people sending me clients based on what they know about me and our relationship. And it's easier to get clients when it comes to a great referral that you know, like, and trust, and you know they are going to speak well of you. Roger says he does a 30-second little blurb for the advocacy, voice of advocacy. That's what I'm talking about. That short, quick content. If you have a program like Roger does, take the time, make a little short like that. It's perfect. Incorporate yourself. Be colorful. Be exciting. Thank you, Jan. And then, of course, build these relationships. You want to make sure you're investing in other people. And don't have it be just a quick little one like. Don't just give them a thumbs up. Intentionally go out, engage. If they post a blog, give a comment. We've talked about that before. It's really important to show you're interested in what they do, and they will begin getting interested in what you do. Always be authentic, create a sense of trust, and it will go further and further. Now, podcasting is the hottest, fastest growing communicating tool out there. I talked about using video, short, easy. If you do a podcast, start short and easy. You don't have to do a half hour, 40 minutes, or an hour. Believe me. Again, take a topic that you love and expand on it for 10 minutes. And some of you may be thinking, a 10-minute podcast, Rich? Really? Yes. Short podcasts are very popular. And you don't have to do one every day. Look, you know I'm here at 2 p.m. You know I'm here for you. But that's me because of what I do and what I want to do and how I've grown. Again, I got 36 years doing this. This is the only thing I know to do with radio and TV. Start small. Once a week, twice a month, once a month, whatever it is, start with a simple podcast. Launch the podcast and show again your industry, your niche. What are the valuable insights that you can bring? Only you can bring because of what you know and nobody else knows. Interviews fellow experts. Bring some of those other influencers in. It's a great way to connect with influencers. Hey, I got the show. Would you like to be on? And again, move the topic around so they'll be interested and engaged to come back for more and more and more. And really, short shows are easy because you have so many topics and you have so much ground to go. Dennis is dropping in now. Always feel hearing from a friend. Yep. You want to make friendships. You want to hear from your friends, don't you? To be a friend, you got to be a friend. We all know that. Roger or Dennis, you're right on that. Definitely make the connections, build true relationships. I have very deep relationship with several colleagues we never met in person, but it feels like we have, and we can trust each other, talk to each other, And it has built a great foundation for a growing business. And we share tools, we share resources. It's what you need to be doing. So start the podcast, start small, and then grow the podcast. Here's another one that I think is very important. Again, we're talking about small business strategies today. Here's simple steps you can take to go further in starting your own backyard by engaging with your local media. We've talked about this before, but people continue to ask me questions. How do I start with local media? What do I do? It's really easy. A lot of local media are looking for quality stories, quality self-help. They want to know about businesses that are thriving and growing. A lot of local papers, a lot of local TV shows, PBS stations, independent stations. They're looking for something that says this is our region, and we're proud of the people in our region. Submit a story. Submit something special to do. If you're having a special event, send a press release and let them know. Engage with the local newspaper. Engage with the local TV. If they have a special event and they're looking for call-in people to call in, just become a call-in guest and share your knowledge and your wisdom. They'll start getting to know your voice. They'll start getting to know your personality. Hey, when I was in sports radio, we had the same people calling on a regular basis, just like we do here, Rock the Stage at 2 p.m. It's great to have Dennis and Roger and Jan and Aaron and everyone that beams in. You want to get your voice out there, start calling in and make your voice present. And after a while, they're going to start asking, by the way, you've been here a few times. What exactly do you do? Doesn't hurt to have a free plug on your local news media or your local outlet by simply building a trust and building that up stronger and stronger. It is all about relationship. And again, if you're in a special field that you're able to share your wisdom. When I was in church ministry, anytime there was a crisis, anytime there was a tragedy, someone lost their home, I would often get calls from media people and say, we know we can trust you on camera. We know you're not a crazy guy, but what would be the faith, the spiritual perspective on this, Rich? And they'd stick a mic in front of me and I could share a message, and I got known as the guy to be called on. Build that trust, build those relationships. It will pay off. Finally, here's one that we haven't talked too much about, but let's check in our chat. People are beaming in here. Look, Aaron's showing up. There we go. We got a great party going on here today. Good to see you, Aaron. Great to have you here with us once again, as always. But number 5 on this small business strategy is optimize your LinkedIn company page. Do you have a LinkedIn company page? I've got my Rich Trigger Bontrager one that many people follow, but because Rock the Stage Media is its own company, I have a company page. If you have a company page, start building that out. Start sharing your posts, your links, your activities, your clients that are satisfied. Use it as a little simple way to show yourself different than your own personality brand page. Yes, it will overlap. Yes, you'll have very similar things, but that company page on LinkedIn can be used as a great lead magnet to draw people to you. And I'm always refining mine. And it's a great way to just show yourself. Use high quality images though. Try to make sure that you have the extra pop, the extra sizzle. Show what the values of your company are. Show what offerings you give there. Give a clear company snapshot of what the value and what you bring and give to people by being a part of your company. It's amazing. These company pages at LinkedIn are going global, remember, worldwide. Here's one of the best places you can go to start small in your own backyard. Make sure you hashtag. If you're in Washington, D.C., if you're in Detroit, if you're in Philadelphia, if you're in Cleveland, hashtag the cities you're in your posts, and it will also pop up for people that are in your region. So it keeps that local feed going. A lot of people miss that one. They put all the other tags in there, but they forget to mention where they're at. So you want to make sure you're leveraging these pages. So optimize your personal page very, very well. And if you need help on this, this is exactly what Rock the Stage does. We help you take the different building blocks to build your media brand empire. And we love working with small to mid-sized businesses to help them build it one block, one block, one block. We will review your social media. We will tell you, here's the tips to elevate, to amplify, go higher and higher. Here's the next steps if you want to go to the next steps. Here's maybe some of the miscues you've done, and let's fix those and get you back on getting it all going further and further. And yes, Aaron's talking right now about the stroke survivors. Aaron and Jan have overcome a life difficulty, a medical difficulty. They have a special voice, a special brand. Leverage the media, leverage your story, create those pages, do those short little videos. I know Aaron's been working hard on that. He does a great job of it. But you do have a brand message that does make a difference in people's lives. So again, embrace video, learn to love the camera, and start with those shorts. Just keep it simple for the time being. Build those relationships with the influencers out there. Go look at them. If you're in a certain area, use LinkedIn, for example, use Facebook, type in a category you're looking for and find influencers that match where your target audience is. Go fish in that target audience. Go get to know people in that audience. It's easier to grow it when you're all playing in the same fishing pond. Start that podcast. Again, even if it's a short 10-minute podcast, you just need to do it with an audio. All you have to do is grab your iPhone, record a little thing, upload it to whatever platform you want. It's really, really easy, not overly fancy. Just start simple and get your voice. Get your message out there. Again, engage with the local media. Learn who they are, what they do, what the slant, and how you can fit into their messaging. And of course, we're using LinkedIn more and more for our professional business platforms. Leverage, leverage, leverage those as well. Comments coming in. Big heart. Look at that. We got different support comments come in. Thank you very much for the support comments. Oh, Aaron loves the hashtag local. Yeah, do the local. Drive home the local for as much as you can. And look for more of those influencers. Get involved. Thank you all for listening, for streaming along. I really love the support every day that you're giving. And again, if this is touching what you need, if this is how you want to grow your brand, if there's areas you're struggling with, don't miss taking advantage of that free consultation call. There's different ways to take a small business and make it look bigger than what it is. Part of the success of Rock the Stage is there's an illusion that we're bigger than what we are. The truth is, that's promotion, that's PR, that's branding, that's the messaging being crisp and sharp enough that people know what we do and they want to be involved. We would love to help you do that with what you do to grow you and your brand bigger and bigger and bigger. Roger's jumping in here at the end. They're all great reminders. Yes, nothing new under the sun. But sometimes we do need to have it restated, re-clarified so that you can go back, revisit, and grow and succeed further and further. Thank you, Jan, for the support. Thank you, everyone, for being along here today. We'll be back on Monday once again, 2 p.m. live with The Trigger every Monday through Tuesday. And don't forget, we have 2 more episodes of Freedom from the Fear of Public Speaking. Those will be on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. And let me tell you, we've got some great guests to wind down this month-long campaign. Have a great weekend, everybody. Keep rocking. And we'll see you back Monday for 2 p.m. with The Trigger.